Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Garrard Middle as we get ready for high school basketball action here on the Golden Lion Sports Network. My name is Jeff Jacobs, and you guessed it, why would I want to be anywhere else on a Tuesday night to bring you some great high school basketball? Danville coming to town. This is a rematch of what was a really entertaining couple of matchups in the doubleheader last week, and I expect nothing less this week. And a little program note here, if you're out moving around, sometimes it's not that easy to have your Facebook feed open. We are the only place where you can stream audio tonight. Will be on our Main Street Media TV, or our WMSM, which I'm going to turn on right now, which is why I quit talking for a second. All right, we are now streaming on WMSM. You can download the app. You can scan the QR code, which I put up in the Facebook feed. It's just a lot easier way to follow the Golden Lions along, and instead of having that Facebook page open. I've got Scott Bolin. I've got Caleb Grasham sitting over here getting you ready. They're getting ready to get you ready for everything you need to know as Danville and Garrard County kick off basketball action here next, right here just for you on the Golden Lion Sports Network.
Garrard County Athletics is proudly sponsored by the Bob Allen Motor Mall, Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, Weichert Ford Brothers, Danville Office Equipment, First Southern National Bank, Lancaster First Assembly Church, Katie Farthing State Farm, Sutton Pharmacy, Garrard County Chamber of Commerce, Farmers National Bank, Marksberry Farm, Garrard County Schools, DocuBit, and Whitaker Bank.
Bob Allen is Danville's deal maker. Save more on Bob Allen's winning selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Shop on lot or online at boballenmotormall.com. Bob Allen is a proud supporter of Garrard County Athletics.
At Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, we understand the meaning of commitment, hard work, and extra effort. Just like our Golden and Lady Lion teams, we're proud to be part of the tradition that makes our community special. Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, your hometown friends, your hometown bank.
Students, get ready now. The Garrard County Area Technology Center nursing program engages students and offers an accelerated path to a nursing career. Fast track to a great future by gaining hands-on experience and training. Ready? Why wait? Make tomorrow today at the Garrard County Area Technology Center.
Safe, secure, DocuBit. Introducing DataBot, a precision digital destruction tool that protects your confidentiality and allows for sustainable device recycling. Secure document and digital destruction by the area's premier data protection service. Call DocuBit.
Hey, I'm Micah Wade. I'm a lender at First Southern National Bank in Lancaster. I'm excited to serve the Garrard County community. Good luck to all of our athletes this season. Go Lions.
Danville Office Equipment is proud to be the area's premier partner in providing office solutions and supplies. From businesses, schools, to home offices, we take pride in helping our neighbors be more productive. Danville Office Equipment, Danville, Lebanon, and Somerset.
Buy local, eat well at Marksberry Farm.
We're growing and we need you. Great people.
Great job.
Come be part of our exciting future.
Come taste for yourself or shop online. See our story at marksberryfarm.com.
At Farmers National Bank, we understand the unique needs of our community, whether personal banking, business banking, or agriculture. We're here with you every step of the way, enhancing lives and empowering communities. Farmers National Bank, your lifetime bank.
Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know. Generations of serving our community, immunizations, prescriptions, and so much more. Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know.
The Garrard County Chamber of Commerce.
where business meets community. Business and community members alike can get involved, stay informed, and take advantage of helpful insights. Supporting local means a healthier community. Sound good? Then the Garrett County Chamber of Commerce is for you.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. You'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Like a good neighbor, Katie Farthing and her State Farm team are there, protecting your home, car, life, and business.
Actually, we're pretty good at it.
Now's the perfect time to call and make sure you're getting the coverage and price you deserve at Katie Farthing State Farm.
But here's your Pastor Wendell statement. Your prayer life is a transcript of your prophetic future. What you're praying today is written down on what you will see tomorrow. Don't stop praying. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Garrett Middle School, where tonight the Garrett County Lady Lions and Golden Lions welcome in the Admirals and Lady Admirals for 45th District basketball action. Jeff Jacobs, Caleb Gresham, Scott Boland here, going to bring you all the action for the next 3 hours plus, as it is Garrett County basketball through and through. Dr. Gresham, we've got some exciting news to get to early, as there's been some breaking news in the world of sponsorships.
Oh, my goodness.
Fish.
We have got some great news, don't we? Hey, so, man, big shout-out, man, to Lee's Famous Recipe here in Lancaster for joining the Golden Line Sports Network family here. So we appreciate that. It is great news. Lee's Famous Recipe in Lancaster is bringing back all-you-can-eat fish platter.
Let's do it.
Is that for me and you, Scott?
Listen, heck yeah, I'm in.
Do you think we're invited?
Of course.
Yeah, I mean,
we might have
eat a
to
lot
pay
of fish.
for it, but I'm in.
Yeah. So all you can eat fish a platter every Friday and Sunday. Oh, my goodness.
Let's go.
Let's go. Lee's Famous Recipes, a proud sponsor of our Garrett County Player of the Game. So, folks, we're going to be adding a new little twist tonight, thanks to our friends at Lee's Famous Recipe, as we have a Player of the Game for the girls and the boys here tonight.
Well, I tell you, Jeff told us this week, and it got me excited. Listen, I love good chicken, and I especially love chicken places that serve fish.
Oh, my goodness.
So, I mean, that's right up my alley.
And I mean, in Lancaster, let's be honest, Lee's Famous Recipe is a staple.
It is.
Yeah, no doubt.
An absolute staple. So we are so excited to have them.
So I told this story, I think, on your show. Me and my buddy were 20 minutes late to go pick up something, an old bike to restore, an old motorcycle we were working on. We were 20 minutes running behind, and then we drove 20 minutes out of the way to go get some fish at Lee's Famous Recipe, because we started talking about it and we were starved. So we ended up being like an hour late to this place.
I'll be honest.
That's what you do.
I had a late meeting. I hadn't ate dinner. So, I mean, I'm starting to think about
Let's do it.
Let's go.
We're going to take a long break here, folks, and we'll be back. Before we go to our first break, we've got a special shout-out to my man, Sam Roberts, as Sammy is watching in tonight, as he says, let's go, Lady Lions, and let's go, Golden Lions.
Let's go, Sam.
As Sam is the man. He and Dave Ammon are big buddies.
I love it.
Sam, I think, has to keep Officer Ammon in line every day.
Keep working on it, Sam.
Keep working on it, Sam. You make sure you're cheering on the Lady Lions and Golden Lions. When we come back, we'll have the pregame show here, the Bob Allen Motor Mall pregame show here on the Golden Lions Sports Network, live from the Countryside BP Studios.
Bob Allen is Danville's deal maker. Save more on Bob Allen's winning selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Shop on lot or online at boballenmotormall.com. Bob Allen is a proud supporter of Garrett County Athletics.
At Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, we understand the meaning of commitment, hard work, and extra effort. Just like our Golden and Lady Lion teams, we're proud to be part of the tradition that makes our community special. Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, your hometown friends, your hometown bank.
Students, get ready now. The Garrett County Area Technology Center nursing program engages students and offers an accelerated path to a nursing career. Fast track to a great future by gaining hands-on experience and training. Ready? Why wait? Make tomorrow today at the Garrett County Area Technology Center.
Safe, secure, DocuBit. Introducing DataBot, a precision digital destruction tool that protects your confidentiality and allows for sustainable device recycling. Secure document and digital destruction by the area's premier data protection service. Call DocuBit.
Hey, I'm Micah Wade. I'm a lender at First Southern National Bank in Lancaster. I'm excited to serve the Garrard County community. Good luck to all of our athletes this season. Go Lions.
Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know. Generations of serving our community, immunizations, prescriptions, and so much more. Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know.
Buy local, eat well at Marksberry Farm.
We're growing and we need you. Great people.
Great job.
Come be part of our exciting future.
Come taste for yourself or shop online. See our story at marksberryfarm.com.
At Farmers National Bank, we understand the unique needs of our community. Whether personal banking, business banking, or agriculture, we're here with you every step of the way, enhancing lives and empowering communities. Farmers National Bank, your lifetime bank.
Danville Office Equipment is proud to be the area's premier partner in providing office solutions and supplies. From businesses, schools, to home offices, we take pride in helping our neighbors be more productive. Danville Office Equipment, Danville, Lebanon, and Somerset.
The Garrard County Chamber of Commerce, where business meets community. Business and community members alike can get involved, stay informed, and take advantage of helpful insights. Supporting local means a healthier community. Sound good? Then the Garrard County Chamber of Commerce is for you.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. You'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Like a good neighbor, Katie Farthing and her State Farm team are there, protecting your home, car, life, and business.
Actually, we're pretty good at it.
Now's the perfect time to call and make sure you're getting the coverage and price you deserve at Katie Farthing State Farm.
But here's your Pastor Wendell statement. Your prayer life is a transcript of your prophetic future. What you're praying today is written down on what you will see tomorrow. Don't stop praying. Amen.
Rock and Rollin' Radio. WMSM.
And welcome back, folks. 7 minutes and 20 seconds before we have tip-off action here at Garrard Middle School between the Garrard County Lady Lions and the Lady Admirals of Danville. Here for your Bob Allen Motor Mall pregame show is Jeff Jacobs, Caleb Gresham, and Scott Boland going to bring you all the action tonight as the Golden Lions and Danville Admirals will square off about 20 minutes after tonight's first game, as it will be hopefully a ruckus crowd, as we were able to play Friday night in front of a really big crowd. So we're excited about some more 45th District action basketball. Dr. Gresham, let's talk a little bit about this game tonight. These two teams squared off last week in Danville, with Garrard County coming away with with their first victory in the district play, as Garrard County comes into tonight 9-10 on the year, 3-3 in the region, 1-3 in the district. Danville Lady Ads come in tonight 6-13, 2-8 in the region, 0-5 in the district. And you know, this is one of those deals where a win tonight does not get you in the 3 and 4 slot, but a win tonight for the Lady Lions keeps you out of the 5 spot. Yes. And continues to let you push for that 3 and 4 spot.
And Scott, to be quite honest with you, that's critical, I think. I think that's so important, especially with Grace back from DCA having all the success that they've had. You know, I really think, especially probably on the girls and boys side, both. You know, you take the other 4 teams, and I think you've got very, very similar play, but it really comes down to what team is hot that night, right? And so, I think it's critical for the boys and the girls both to kind of pick up a big win here tonight. You know, put your own coach's hat on. You know, what always is kind of unique to me as a football guy is how these district games work. You know, you had a big district game, boy and girl doubleheader at Danville last week, the Garrard County picking up both wins. Well, now you have to play them the very next week.
Right.
And both of them were kind of emotionally charged games, good crowd, great atmosphere. As a coach, how do you kind of get a team ready to play a week after you've already played them?
So, I always broke it down when I was coaching into 3 or 4 seasons. We always had the preseason, and then up until Christmas when we had our first 6 or 7 games. Then you had your Christmas tournaments, and then from that point, it was all about districts. So January and February, every practice we had, regardless if we were playing an out-of-district team or out-of-region team, we're still doing things to prepare for Danville and Lincoln and Boyle and DCA and all our district teams. So for us, it's when you're in January, it's the grind mode of district, and so you're thinking about your district opponents at every practice, at every ball game. You're playing out of region teams, and you're trying things that you're going to work on the next time you play one of your district opponents. So it's not uncommon. I'm not a huge fan of doing it back-to-back as far as weeks, but the way that the seasons lay out, and then with snow, and then with
weather,
it's just hard.
Classic.
Classic. It makes it very in 2A now that our Boyle and Garrett are both in. It does make it difficult. So even though you like to have more time to prepare and to get ready, it's just one of those days now. We're in the cusp of district play, and you just never know. You got to turn around and be ready to go at any time.
Yeah, no doubt. And as we continue on the Bob Allen Motor Mall pregame show, we kind of get into the Katie Farthing State Farm keys to the game. Scott, Judy Mason has gone from Danville.
That's right.
But anytime you play Danville, it really comes down to some simple things and harder things to do. But in terms of fundamentals, in terms of taking care of the basketball,
that's right.
Avoid live turnovers. A lot of times in basketball, they say don't commit turnovers outside the 3-point line.
Exactly right.
Because that turnover leads to easy transition points for the defense and rebound the basketball.
And that's the thing. So Lincoln County, Danville comes in tonight shooting, not great. They're 33% from the field, but they're only, I was looking at the wrong one, as they are shooting 34% from the field, but only 19% from the 3-point line, Caleb. So they're not a prolific scoring team from the perimeter. So where they get their points is in transition buckets, getting out and running. They're going to get offensive rebounds and get putbacks. So those are the things that are critical for Garrett County. You have to limit the amount of second and third opportunities of Danville. You have to do a nice job of slowing down their transition. And then at that point, you've got to kind of turn the tables on them and be able to get some transition buckets yourself.
Yeah, so, the coaches might change, but at the end of the day, that's what you have to do to kind of beat Danville, right?
100%.
Scott, let's take one last break here before we get back with the Sutton Pharmacy start lineups and the Sutton Pharmacy tip-off.
This is Golden Lion Sports Network live from the Countryside BP Studios.
Bob Allen is Danville's deal maker. Save more on Bob Allen's winning selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Shop on lot or online at boballenmotormall.com. Bob Allen is a proud supporter of Garrett County Athletics.
At Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, we understand the meaning of commitment, hard work, and extra effort. Just like our Golden and Lady Lion teams, we're proud to be part of the tradition that makes our community special. Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, your hometown friends, your hometown bank.
Students, get ready now. The Garrett County Area Technology Center nursing program engages students and offers an accelerated path to a nursing career. Fast track to a great future by gaining hands-on experience and training. Ready? Why wait? Make tomorrow today at the Garrett County Area Technology Center.
Safe, secure, DocuBit. Introducing DataBot, a precision digital destruction tool that protects your confidentiality and allows for sustainable device recycling. Secure document and digital destruction by the area's premier data protection service. Call DocuBit.
Hey, I'm Micah Wade. I'm a lender at First Southern National Bank in Lancaster. I'm excited to serve the Garrett County community. Good luck to all of our athletes this season. Go Lions.
Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know. Generations of serving our community, immunizations, prescriptions, and so much more. Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know.
Buy local, eat well at Marksberry Farm.
We're growing and we need you. Great people.
Great job. Come be part of our exciting future.
Come taste for yourself or shop online. See our story at marksberryfarm.com.
At Farmers National Bank, we understand the unique needs of our community, whether personal banking, business banking, or agriculture. We're here with you every step of the way, enhancing lives and empowering communities. Farmers National Bank, your lifetime bank.
Danville Office Equipment is proud to be the area's premier partner in providing office solutions and supplies. From businesses, schools, to home offices, we take pride in helping our neighbors be more productive. Danville Office Equipment, Danville, Lebanon, and Somerset.
The Garrett County Chamber of Commerce, where business meets community. Business and community members alike can get involved, stay informed, and take advantage of helpful insights. Supporting local means a healthier community. Sound good? Then the Garrett County Chamber of Commerce is for you.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. You'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Like a good neighbor, Katie Farthing and her State Farm team are there, protecting your home, car, life, and business.
Actually, we're pretty good at it.
Now's the perfect time to call and make sure you're getting the coverage and price you deserve at Katie Farthing State Farm.
But here's your Pastor Wendell statement. Your prayer life is a transcript of your prophetic future. What you're praying today is written down on what you will see tomorrow. Don't stop praying. Amen.
Rockin' and Rollin' Radio. WMSM.
And welcome back, folks, as that is the playing of our national anthem as under the direction of our new band leader. We're not going to bring that out just yet because we have a show we're going to do with that before too long. As most of you know, Dr. Vance is about to retire, but Caleb moving back in as he's here talking to the head of the Lake Cumberland Basketball Association officials in Kyle Bottoms. As Kyle's here tonight, as you know, it's one of those things, Coach, that it's hard for people to realize how a signing secretary, how much they move and shake trying to get around to see all these folks.
And Kyle is so active.
Oh, very much so.
Yeah, and I mean, Nash is in the house tonight.
Nash is in the house tonight.
I've invited him to come up, and at some point we're going to put Nash on the camera here tonight.
I'll tell you what, man, we're having two of the youngest folks I've ever seen on here.
Yeah.
As we had Little McCray on here last time.
How about that?
And
Let's go.
Yeah.
The future's bright.
The future is bright. Danville Lady Admirals will be starting tonight. The freshman, Nala Yeast, number 2. Number 5, Jaslyn Donahue. Number 11, Mila Turner. Number 20, Anaya Bird. And leading the Lady Ads at 15 points a game and just under 9 rebounds a game is Taviana Caldwell. As Caldwell averaging right at 15.2 points a game. The Lady Lions are a little under the weather tonight, so it's shaking up their starting lineups a little bit as they're going to start with number 10 freshman Brayley Wade, number 40 freshman Little Country Sadie Agee, number 3 senior in Lexi Moore, number 2 senior in Reagan Powell, and rounding up the starting 5, number 23, Erica Hebenthal. The Lady Lions are coached by head coach Cassandra McCorder. As the Lady Admirals, I forgot to mention, and first-year head coach Haley Hilliard. It kind of makes me a little bit nostalgic.
A little bit.
It did, because I remember when I first started coaching the girls back in the early 2000s, 2004, 2005 or so. She was still playing for the Danville. Actually, she was playing for the Bull County Lady Rebels, and boy, she was a heck of a player. So if she turns out to be half the coach she was a player, it's going to be a great hire for Mike Pittman at Danville.
So the Sutton Pharmacy tip goes to Danville as Danville starts on offense here first here tonight.
Lady Ads working against Garrett County as AG is not going to step out on Caldwell and understanding the assignment on the on the scout report, they have girls that they want to step out there as Caldwell's going to shoot one from about 18, rattle around, and no good. But the ball is going to be knocked out of bounds and stay to the Lady Ads.
That's what we talked about during the Bob Allen Motor Mall pregame show, Scott. And the Katie Farthing State Farm keys to the game is rebound the basketball, limit second chance opportunities.
Caldwell working on aging. Out to 11, Turner. As Turner doesn't get in, Braley Wade's going to come out of there with one, and she's going to throw one over the head of Reagan Powell to go out of bounds.
Get
back to the Lady Ads.
Good rebound by Braley. Just needs to be a little patient. Yeah. Kind of finding a good outlet pass and kind of let that Garrett County offense get going down the court.
Turner is a senior for Lady Ads as she's working on Lexi Moore as she is the point guard for the Lady Ads.
Scott, I just continue to be so impressed with Lexi. I mean, the points per game, but the way she plays defense, the way she distributes the ball, man, what a player for the Lady Lions.
Shot's no good for Donahue. Back to Agee in the middle after the rebound. It's good.
Little Country's got some touch.
Lady Lions with a quick 2-0 lead here on your Weichert Ford Brothers scoreboard. I had it down the other night, Coach. It's going to take me a little bit of time. As Turner with the runner, no good. Hebenthal comes out there with the rebound, and here comes the Lady Lions as Moore pounds it to the middle of the floor. Behind the back dribble. I thought she was going to pull that right there. Man, that would have been sweet.
Go.
Moore now working at the top as they're going to running their secondary break was Garrett County. Now they're going to set up a half-court set for the Lady Lions. Working on the horn set is Garrett County. Nice slip by Hebenthal. Back out to Braley Wade. Knock that thing down there.
That's a deal. That's a two. That's a DOE two.
Elijah Jones says, let's go, GC, as he's checking in tonight, as well as Brian Bolton says, good luck, Lady Lions, and our friend Crystal Floyd.
Oh, let's go.
As she's going to be telling her Braley's dad all about that three tomorrow, as Michael Wade was jumping up and shouting on that one, Crystal.
Great friend, great friends at First Southern National Bank, great sponsors of the Golden Line Sports Network.
That's going to be a blocking foul on the Lady Lions, as that will send Nala Yeast to the free throw line. As that'll be the first on AG, first on the Lady Lions here.
I tell you, all this talk about Lee's famous recipe.
It's got me hungry.
Up. I mean, is it Sunday yet?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Is it Friday? That's all
Friday
you can eat
Sunday.
I'm ready.
First free throw is up and no good for Turner, as the Lady Ads shoot just over 50% on the year, 54% from the free throw line as a team. Are the Lady Ads, as Nala Yeast will take this one, averaging right at 5 points a game, as this one will rattle around and go in. 4-1 is your score on your Weichert Ford Brothers scoreboard here. Early goings of the first quarter as Lexi Moore working off the high screen of Agee.
The things that make these district games so special, Scott, is you got the cheerleaders cheering, you got the band playing. I mean, I love the atmosphere.
Oh, it's always a great atmosphere. It's going to be a walk. Great call there.
Great defense by Lexi.
Boyd Harris, as Lexi did a really nice job that time of timing when she was going to take out the ball hand. And
just being a disruptor.
When you go through that ball hand, you are in the way. And so that's what normally we always called it, just running through the ball. So you run through the ball. There's Nash. Hey, Nash, what's up, buddy? Hey, man. He's smiling. He's got a little basketball. He's going to have to get him a whistle before too long. As Moore is going to pull from straight away. As it's
it's a DOE three.
DOE. We start talking about Nash.
Yeah,
right?
DOE
three right there, right off the bat, as this is going to be. It's turned over, but get it right back is Turner, and she misses a shot, and here comes Moore, leading 7-1, 5:13 to go in the first quarter. Off to Reagan Powell. She's going to pull from deep corner, no good. And the rebound is going to go off to Turner, and here comes the Lady Ads as they trail 7-1.
Man, what a pace.
Garrett County with the rebound comes back as Reagan Powell is going to take it end to end, going to go in through contact, lose the basketball, and out of there comes Turner for the Lady Ads as they trail 7-1, 4:50 to go in the first quarter. It's going to get it to Caldwell down low as they run a little cross screen. You got to get on top of that screen.
Yeah, she catches the ball that low in the block, Scott. She's going to put it in.
7-3 is your score as Caldwell does a really nice job. She has great hands underneath. Powell working on Turner. Or excuse me, she's working on Yeast. Off to Hebenthal from long range, no good. As Powell does a nice job trying to keep that in play, and Lexi Moore out of nowhere is going to be able to come and get
a little dipsy-do. I don't mind if I do.
What about that? That's some stick-to-itiveness from our girl Lexi Moore as she hangs in there. It's going to be a free throw line jumper, no good, out of Yeast. Reagan Powell with another rebound as she tries to get it to Hebenthal, turns the ball over to Turner, and Turner, uncontested, lays it in. 9-5, 4 minutes exactly to go here on your Weichert Ford Brothers scoreboard as Lexi Moore's going to slow it down just for a second.
Yeah, what a pace.
What a pace. Working off the high screen is Moore from AG, pulling from 18. Oh, how did that not go in?
It touched everything except the bottom of the net.
We ought to give her at least one for that as it rattled all the way around and did not go in. Donahue at the top of the screen looking to work on Erica Hebenthal. Hebenthal at the keyhole. Off to Bird. Back to Caldwell. Caldwell working on the right block. As that's going to be a foul on the drive from Brayley Wade. That'll be Brayley's first foul, team's second. It's easy to get in foul trouble against Danville. Danville does a really nice job of putting the ball on the floor, making people guard, putting you in situations that are uncomfortable for the defense. So it's not uncommon to get into foul trouble, into the game for the Lady Lions.
So, they attack the basket.
They attack the basket. Austin Bolton will be replacing Little Country Sadie Agee. First free throw was no good for Bird. Second free throw is up, and it is good. 9-6 is your score. 3:23 to go here on your Weichert Ford Brothers scoreboard from Garrett Middle School, as that's going to be a turnover. And we're talking about live ball turnovers. It's one of the things Garrett County cannot do, as that's going to be Turner. Back to Brayley Wade. Brayley Wade gets the ball knocked away from her. Back to Moore. Moore working on the top of the key now on Thompson, who's checked into the game. Hebenthal from long range. Good.
Oh, it's a DOE three.
Great look by Moore and knocked down by Hebenthal. 2:53 to go here in the first quarter. 12-8 is your score on your Weichert Ford Brothers scoreboard. Garrett County continues to lead in this 45th district battle. Their second time in 7 days as Bird around the defense of Brayley Wade. Nice job that time by Erica Hebenthal. That's swinging back to Caldwell. Caldwell gets it on the block as she's going to turn and throw one up, as that will be a foul on Hebenthal. I think that's her first. That'll be the first on Hebenthal, third on the team. This will send Taviana Caldwell to the line, where Caldwell tonight is already at 2 points, working on three, as she averages right at 15 points a game for the Lady Admirals, 15.2 as a matter of fact.
Wade goes out and Clark comes in for Garrett, Scott.
Nice to see Kendall Clark back, as she's missed a couple games with ankle injuries, as Bristol Powell out tonight right now with sickness, as she might be able to play if she has to, as the ball's going to be knocked away from Clark, as Bird is going to bring it on a speed dribble. Lexi Moore picks her up. Back to Thompson. Thompson at the top of the key. Down to Caldwell, working on that right hand.
Good
nice defense that time by Garrett County. As the ball gets knocked away, Thompson comes out away with it at the power G. As she's going to flip the basketball over to Turner. She's directing traffic, trying to post up Caldwell is Turner. Moore putting the pressure on her at the top of the key. Nice defense that time by Moore. As circle curl, that's a walk. Good call there.
Yeah, good call.
Nice call.
I tell you what, we've got 1:50 seconds left here in the first quarter. The Weichert Ford scoreboard has Garrett 12, Danville 9. Really well officiated game so far, Scott.
Well, it's a really nice crew here tonight. I mean, Kyle Bottoms, I was actually texting with him the other day, just bragging on a couple of his officials. He had some young guys in a big game the other night that did an outstanding job, and so it's good to see that. As Moore going to get down the lane, working on Caldwell. Caldwell blocks a shot out of bounds. Garrett County will retain possession, leading 12-9, 1:38 to go here in the first quarter at Garrett Middle School. 45th District action basketball here, as Garrett County again got the best of Lady Admirals last week, 70-61, as Moore's going to get an inbounds three that just hits the front of the iron, and here comes the Lady Ads, trailing 12-9 early, as Turner off to Thompson. Thompson back to Donahue. Caldwell is going to pull from long range, as no good, as Austin Bolton comes out of there with the rebound, trying to get the basketball out quickly. As Reagan Powell up to Erica Hebenthal. Hebenthal thought about it, thought better of it. It's going to swing it in the secondary action as Moore is going to pull from 21. That one went down too. That one went down and came out. That was a good shot. Moore has unlimited range as she has the absolute ability to shoot from anywhere, as that's going to be a travel. As Garrett County will have the basketball, leading 12-9, 58 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
So I tell you, Scott, the first quarter is almost over here. I mean, I think the game is kind of held true to form here. Gary County doing a nice job knocking down some outside shots. Danville turning some turnovers into offense and really hitting the glass hard.
Karsten Powell into the game for the Lady Lions, and quickly instant offense is Karsten Powell as she knocks one down.
She's got some skill, Scott.
From 8 feet. As it's an 8th grader, as this is going to be to Thompson. Thompson down low, as they're going to have that one's going to be called on Moore. Can't give up the middle of the floor, as Austin Bolton just took an angle to where one of the things you always work on is try to keep them sideline baseline, because it's so much easier to guard. So anytime they get to the middle of the floor, we'd always ask what happens, and all the girls would say bad things. And that's exactly right. That's exactly right. 34.9 seconds to go. Donahue is going to inbounds the basketball to Thompson. Top of the key, picked up by Austin Bolton. Kendall Clark now working on Turner. Turner back to Donahue. More on her, as this is Miller into the game for the Lady Lions, as she's picked up by Hebenthal. As that's a nice job defensively by just building a wall. And
way to get on the floor by
Bolton. Karsten Powell wisely pulls the basketball back out to Clark in the wing, trying to get down low to Bolton. Swing it.
Good ball movement.
Moore, nice job that time by Moore, as she's going to draw the foul, as that's going to be the first foul on Danville, the first one on Donahue, Jaslyn Donahue, as that will be her first. Lexi Moore triggering it in for the Lady Lions, as she's going to get a screen to screener, and down the lane she goes, and no foul, and that will be the end of the quarter. Your Weichert Ford Brothers scoreboard reads Garrett County Lady Lions 14, Danville Lady Ads 9. We'll be right back on the Golden Lion Sports Network, live from the Countryside BP studios.
Bob Allen is Danville's deal maker. Save more on Bob Allen's winning selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Shop on lot or online at boballenmotormall.com. Bob Allen is a proud supporter of Garrett County Athletics.
At Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, we understand the meaning of commitment, hard work, and extra effort. Just like our Golden and Lady Lion teams, we're proud to be part of the tradition that makes our community special. Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, your hometown friends, your hometown bank.
Students, get ready now. The Garrett County Area Technology Center nursing program engages students and offers an accelerated path to a nursing career. Fast track to a great future by gaining hands-on experience and training. Ready? Why wait? Make tomorrow today at the Garrett County Area Technology Center.
Safe, secure, DocuBit. Introducing DataBot, a precision digital destruction tool that protects your confidentiality and allows for sustainable device recycling. Secure document and digital destruction by the area's premier data protection service. Call DocuBit.
And welcome back, folks. Garrett Middle School is the site of tonight's 45th District action as we're prepared to start the second quarter here with the Lady Lions leading the Lady Admirals 14-9 on your Weichert Ford Brothers scoreboard, as 7th grader Kendall Clark will be triggering the basketball in, as Garrett County will start the second quarter with Clark, Moore, Hebenthal, Austin Bolton, and Karsten Powell. Clark is going to start now. Danville coming out in a 2-3 zone. Moore directing traffic, as she's going to make sure he gets everybody where she wants them. Back to Clark, top of the key.
So for Garrett in that first quarter, Moore had 5, Wade 2, Karsten Powell 2, Hebenthal 3, and AG 2. For Danville, Yeast had 2, Turner 4, and Caldwell 3.
As that's going to be a turnover on the Lady Lions. It is going to be, that's going to be a foul on Kendall Clark, as that'll be Clark's first, as just one of those turnovers we want to avoid.
Yeah, got to take care of the basketball.
Take care of the basketball.
Take care of the basketball and rebound.
7:28 to go here in the second quarter, the first half.
Hey, on the Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank halftime report, we're going to be joined by Katie Farthing herself.
Katie Farthing.
From Katie Farthing State
Let's
Farm.
go. It's Nala Yeast knocks in the first. Trying to get this to be a one-possession game is Nala Yeast, and it does not, as Karsten Powell comes out of there with it off to Kendall Clark. Kenna Clark right-hand dribble right down the middle or right down the right side and throws one up no good. She's still in pursuit of it as Turner has the basketball. Nice job that time by Hebenthal. Caldwell comes out of there with a rebound. Back to Bird. Bird thinks better of it. Puts it on the ground as she shoots one.
Oh, my goodness.
It's going to go. It's going to go in. I'm not sure how that ball went in.
Yep.
They counted it. Yep.
That was
that's Bird's first 2 points of the night.
I honestly thought when the ball was first shot that it was actually going to go over the
me too.
backboard.
I thought the same
and
thing.
it ended up going
Had
in.
some backspin on it.
It did. It had some backspin on there. As Garrett County now leads 14-12. First free throw, or the only free throw is up and no good. As the ball is going to be turned over as Bird comes out of there with it. Stolen right back is going to be Reagan Powell. She's going to left-hand dribble right down the left side, and it's going to go out of bounds. Good call.
Yeah, the ball kind of slipped out of her hands.
I think she was just trying to get a hold of it and could not get in touch with it. As we want to say thank you to all our friends out there watching us tonight, as I know we've got some of my buddies that are basketball coaches and officials, as I've got one that's chimed in. As I was actually talking to your boss about how good you did the other night, sir. So I appreciate you watching tonight and watching the Lady Lions. And
I think he should give you some feedback on your play-by-play skills.
Well, yeah, I don't want that. I already know how bad it is. Spin dribble in the middle, and it goes in as Garrett County now has seen the Lady Admirals come back and tie this one up. And Garrett County just throwing the basketball, having some uncharacteristic, unforced turnovers. Just not
Got to take care of the basketball.
Just not what head coach Cassandra McWhorter is calling for, as Danville is getting all their points right now off of turnovers and right at the bucket, just like that one. As Caldwell misses it, ball's going to be knocked out of bounds by Erica Hebenthal. Will stay in possession.
Yeah, Garrett held a 14-9 lead at the end of the first quarter. Danville has scored all 5 points here so far in the second quarter.
They've all been off of Garrett County turnovers or fouls at the free throw line, as this one's going to be Turner in the deep corner, trying to post up quickly as Donahue. The ball's going to be kicked out of bounds by Donahue.
Some
They'll
active
go back
hands.
over to the Lady Admirals.
Yeah, I'd like to see a possession here, Scott, where Garrett takes care of the basketball here against this press.
Shout out to my man Jesse Mahaffey down there refereeing. What a slick haircut he has tonight. I got to
got the
brag
same
on the
barber
haircut.
than you do.
He really does. His shines a little bit more than mine. I think his is a little fresher. His is fresher than mine. So that's one of the good things. Hebenthal working on the left side, down the middle, off to Reagan Powell. Nice cross-court pass.
DOE
3. Great job that time by getting a paint touch by Hebenthal.
Look at this.
As Powell knocks one down, then gets the steal quickly off to Karsten Powell. Karsten needs to shoot that thing. As a good look that time to Austin Bolton. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Caldwell, as Coach McWhorter is looking at Austin saying, you need to shoot this thing.
Oh, yeah. I mean, because she's got skill.
Oh,
absolutely. And she can knock it down.
I think she hit 3, possibly 4 in the game last week over at Danville, and some critical times right in the fourth quarter action. Reagan Powell back off 2 more as they're going to set the offense against this 2-3 zone. Haley Hilliard's group is successfully ran against the goal lines here in the second quarter. As Moore, front rim is no good. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Donahue. As Garrett County will have it just in front of the Danville bench. Danville fans didn't like that, but I watched the replay, and that
was a good call.
It was nailed.
Really well officiated game
He got
so far.
it exactly right. As Hebenthal right from the nail turns around and knocks one down. 19-14 is your score here in the second quarter on your Weichert Ford Brothers scoreboard. 5:20 to go. Danville in the speed dribble quickly into the front court as Donahue goes right by the Garrett County defender. That is going to be Yeast as Garrett County comes out of there with it and turns and throws it away.
Scott, I mean, the Garrett, when we get a rebound, can't be in a hurry to pass the ball.
So here's one of the things that the style of Danville, and it was like this under head coach Judy Mason as well, they cause you to speed up in body, but also in your thinking. You have to slow your mind down and be very patient if you can. As Caldwell working on AG, no good, as the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds and it'll go back to the Lady Lions. But so Garrett County has had a couple of really bad unforced turnovers, but some of their turnovers tonight is because they're so sped up.
I agree.
They need to just slow down, as Garrett County is going to have the basketball. They're going to redo it. That's nice job officiating there. She has to stay in there, but they are going to give it back to Garrett County as everybody stopped on the horn. Up the sideline. Nice
Wow.
job. Press offense to Powell to AG. Get in there.
Oh, man.
That's no good as Caldwell comes out of there with the rebound. Really well done by the Lady Lions on
really
the press
well
offense.
Executed. Just got to finish.
4:45 to go here in the second quarter. And Garrett Middle School for 45th District basketball action. Lincoln County and DCA playing tonight as well over at Lincoln County in a big 45th District showdown, as that is going to be Bird, as Bird is the only one that shoots above 20% for the Lady Ads from three-point line, and she shoots right at 32%.
She's got 5 points on the night for Danville. Scott, all 5 so far in the second quarter.
Miller and Thompson returns to the game for the Lady Ads as Garrett County now leads 19-17, 4:23 to go here on your Weichert Ford Brothers scoreboard. Still taking me some time to get that. It doesn't roll off my tongue like Irving Group scoreboard, but we'll figure it out as this is going to be down the lane is going to be Yeast, and no good. Is Garrett County doing a nice job of just building a wall and standing there as Danville has continued to just flail into them. As nice job by the officials just not bailing out the offense there.
Yeah, and I tell you, Lexi did such a good job of just staying aggressive and staying on the Danville girls' hip, almost kind of forcing the officials to make a foul call.
19-17, 4:05 to go here in this second quarter as Karsten Powell is going to let one rip and no good as Hebenthal tries to come out there with a rebound. Ball gets kicked away, and Turner comes out for the Lady Ads as she's going to have it on the right side, working on Moore. As she right-hand dribbles right in front of referee Chris Ring as the ball is going to be knocked away. And here comes Moore with the rebound as she's going to be fouled by Miller.
Do you think she ever gets tired, Scott?
Well, if she does, she doesn't show it.
My goodness.
Because if you ever watch her practice, she practices at the same speed in which she
Good
plays.
grief.
She's constantly
the way that she plays is the way that we would eat. That all-you-could-eat fish at Lee's famous recipe.
You're
Our
not
player
wrong.
of the game
You're
sponsor.
Not. As a matter of fact, I might just pull a chair up to the buffet and just sit there. That might be just the way I approach things.
Can we broadcast
We can
next game
broadcast,
there?
yes. Hebenthal from the deep corner, no good. A quarter into the game for the Lady Lions as she replaces, gives Reagan Powell a well-deserved break as Bird is going to take one from the right side, no good. And here comes McWhorter with it, speed dribble as she's got one man to beat as that is going to be Turner. Left-handed layup, no good. And Thompson comes out of there with the rebound for the Lady Ads.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness there.
As that ball is going to be kicked out of bounds by Yeast as you're right, pace is extremely rampant right now.
It is fast.
But the execution is not where either Coach Hilliard or Coach McWhorter would like their girls to be. As Moore down the baseline, keeps that dribble off to McWhorter. McWhorter, a wide open three. Go!
DOE 3.
Knocked down three by Kazaya McWhorter.
Hey,
2:57 to go. Let's keep it right here.
We need a camera here.
Let's just keep it right here.
We got a special visitor here for the first time here.
Come on in here and have a seat.
Yeah, come on in here.
Here, I'll let you take mine here for a second.
Come on in here. Get Nash in here. Let's go.
My man.
Oh, look at him right here. Look at this guy right here.
Folks, this is Nash Bottoms.
Nash Bottoms.
Let's see if
wave
we can get
Nash.
him on there. Nash,
wave
can you
right
wave
here.
at him?
Say
Mom's
wave.
taking pictures.
Say, hey.
Hey, yeah.
That's
Now,
what it's all about. Look at you right there,
There
Nash.
you go, Nash. Look
at you right there.
Oh, yeah.
Look at you. Oh, look at that.
He's getting it now.
That's great.
He's getting it now.
That is great. You're a superstar, Nash.
Hey, this is 2 weeks in a row we've had somebody under two. We had McCrae's son the other day.
Oh,
It was
that's
on
great.
there. Oh, yeah, Nash sees mom.
Oh,
Nash sees
yeah.
mom, yeah.
Yeah.
Say hi.
That's great.
See you, bye, Nash.
He's made his debut
He did.
performance.
Tell you what, man, that kid right there has got lots of options.
He's going places.
He's got lots of options. He can play. He can coach. He can referee. He could do our job. Well, anybody
sell
can do our
office
job.
supplies.
He can sell office supplies. I tell you, I had to get him out of here. He was trying to sell me a printer. I was like, "Get out of here, kid! You're trying to sell me a printer." I said, "I deal with Derek Lynch." He's like,
man, I'd much rather deal with Nash than Derek
Well, what
Lynch.
Nash told me he could do better than Lynch. He said, I can undercut Lynch. I said,
Nash
"All right."
speaks nothing but facts.
I got his beeper number. I'll give him a call when we get chances. Moore's going to come out with a loose ball as she's working one-on-one with Turner. As that's nice job.
My
That's,
goodness. She was trying to initiate
Lexi
contact
Moore.
for a ducky bit.
As Garrett County brings a little bit of full court pressure here to Danville. Number 10 for Danville into the game is Gans. I didn't have that on my list there, as this is going to be Turner. We're trying to work on Moore, as Moore does a great job of picking that one up. Has great hands that time by Moore.
Scott, we were talking about this. We went over and watched the doubleheader against Lincoln Friday night, and everybody talks about Lexi's offensive numbers. And I mean, they're just unbelievable.
Sure.
But she gives as much effort on defense as she does on offense.
Honestly, the first time I really kind of watched her play, obviously you can tell she's really, really skilled. But the thing that kind of stands out to me more than anything was her defensive prowess, because, one, her motor is just crazy, and she goes all the time, but she has great hands. And
that's a duck you,
man! As that is Karsten Powell.
My goodness.
As she's going to take the contact and the harm.
And that's a high IQ play, Scott, because she sensed contact.
Yeah.
So she threw the shot up, at least going to pick up 2 fouls or 2 foul shots, and she ends up hitting it.
Go get the ball.
Go get the ball.
Yeah. I don't think nobody realized that it was a live ball. It's just going to be to Turner. Turner working on Moore. You can tell they're going to make Turner go to her left, as that's going to be thrown up from Donahue, as here comes Karsten Powell with the ball, looking up to Moore off the speed dribble, trying to, there we go.
I tell you, Scott, the half-court defense for Garrett County's done a really nice job.
It has. Well, a really nice job, really good scouting report here by the Lady Ads, by the Lady Lions on the Lady Ads tonight, as DCA leads Lincoln County 26-20 at halftime, girls.
Good game.
So that just trying to keep you up to date, as our good friend Joe Mathis is sending out some text and tweets.
Excellent. Oh, that's going to be Lexi's second foul. Oh, no.
It's a jump ball.
Jump ball. Wow. Got another possession for Garrett County.
You know, jump balls and possession arrows are not important until they're important.
Oh, yeah?
You know, you don't think about them much until they're needed.
And that is a Marksbury Farm jump ball.
Oh, we love those.
Yeah.
Love those.
We've had a few Whitaker bank shots.
Oh, that's going to be I knew that was coming. Good call there by lead official Chris Ring. 1:26 to go here in the second quarter. 26-17 on your Weichert Ford Brothers scoreboard.
We just had a Farmers National Bank timeout.
Hey, we like those too, especially when we get a chance to get some water. We like water breaks.
Go.
Water breaks are good. Speaking of which, I want to talk to you about Gatorade in a minute. We'll
talk about just Gatorade or Powerade?
Well, Gatorade. It's Gatorade because there was something in the Duke game last night.
Well, we are a Pepsi school now.
Well, I know that, but I just want something to happen.
It is Gatorade.
It is Gatorade. So there we go. Turner down the lane, off the glass for 2. 26-21 is your score, as McWhorter off the left side, as she's going to be guarded by
Wow, what a pass.
26-19. Eventhal to Powell, Karsten Powell, the youngest of the Powells. Back to Moore. Moore working on Turner. That is Yeast. I would say Coach McWhorter would be happy with one shot here, but Powell is going to have one go up. No good. Out to Eventhal. Eventhal left-hand dribbles back to Keziah McWhorter for another one. No good. Great job by Bolton. 30 seconds to go. Garrett kind of keeping firing. No good, as that one is going to be knocked out of bounds and go to,
I tell you,
the Lady Ads.
Bolton is being really active on the glass for Garrett County.
One of the things about Bolton has really long arms. You know, she does a nice job. She reminds me of a shorter version of Sam Montgomery of the boys team.
I agree.
She gets her hands on a lot of balls that a lot of times you don't think she's going to get her hands on. 17 seconds to go. Clock is running.
Big stop.
Moore working on Turner. Bird. Long 2. No good. Rebound by Karsten Powell. 6 seconds to go. Here comes Lexi
plenty
Moore.
of time.
Plenty of time on Thompson. Off to Karsten Powell. Great pass.
Oh, boy.
Well done. As that takes us to halftime, folks, as your Weichert Ford Brothers scoreboard reads Lady Lions 28. The Lady Ads of Danville 19. When we come back, Dr. Caleb Gresham will be meeting with Katie Farth, one of our fantastic sponsors, as she's going to talk about all things State Farm when we come back. Golden Lion Sports Network, live from the Countryside BP studios.
Bob Allen is Danville's deal maker. Save more on Bob Allen's winning selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Shop on lot or online at boballenmotormall.com. Bob Allen is a proud supporter of Garrett County Athletics.
At Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, we understand the meaning of commitment, hard work, and extra effort. Just like our Golden and Lady Lion teams, we're proud to be part of the tradition that makes our community special. Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, your hometown friends, your hometown bank.
Students, get ready now. The Garrett County Area Technology Center nursing program engages students and offers an accelerated path to a nursing career. Fast track to a great future by gaining hands-on experience and training. Ready? Why wait? Make tomorrow today at the Garrett County.
Safe, secure, DocuBit. Introducing DataBot, a precision digital destruction tool that protects your confidentiality and allows for sustainable device recycling. Secure document and digital destruction by the area's premier data protection service. Call DocuBit.
Hey, I'm Micah Wade. I'm a lender at First Southern National Bank in Lancaster. I'm excited to serve the Garrett County community. Good luck to all of our athletes this season. Go Lions.
Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know. Generations of serving our community, immunizations, prescriptions, and so much more. Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know.
Buy local, eat well at Marksberry Farm.
We're growing and we need you. Great people.
Great job. Come be part of our exciting future.
Come taste for yourself or shop online. See our story at marksberryfarm.com.
At Farmers National Bank, we understand the unique needs of our community. Whether personal banking, business banking, or agriculture, we're here with you every step of the way, enhancing lives and empowering communities. Farmers National Bank, your lifetime bank.
Danville Office Equipment is proud to be the area's premier partner in providing office solutions and supplies. From businesses, schools, to home offices, we take pride in helping our neighbors be more productive. Danville Office Equipment, Danville, Lebanon, and Somerset.
The Garrett County Chamber of Commerce, where business meets community. Business and community members alike can get involved, stay informed, and take advantage of helpful insights. Supporting local means a healthier community. Sound good? Then the Garrett County Chamber of Commerce is for you.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. You'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Like a good neighbor, Katie Farthing and her State Farm team are there, protecting your home, car, life, and business.
Actually, we're pretty good at it.
Now's the perfect time to call and make sure you're getting the coverage and price you deserve at Katie Farthing State Farm.
But here's your Pastor Wendell statement. Your prayer life is a transcript of your prophetic future. What you're praying today is written down on what you will see tomorrow. Don't stop praying. Amen.
Rockin' and Rollin' Radio.
Welcome back to Lady Lions basketball here live on Golden Line Sports Network. We are here on the Countryside BP studio. The Weichert Ford scoreboard has your Lady Lions 28, the Danville Lady Admirals 19, and now joined on the Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank halftime report by Katie Farthing from State Farm.
Yes,
Katie,
sir.
how are you?
I'm great. Glad to be here tonight. I've been watching some good basketball.
Well,
These girls are playing hard.
It's been a fun season. Kind of seeing the Lady Lions and the Gold Lions, getting better and improving. It's been a lot of fun.
I will be the first to admit I don't go to a lot of ball games. I didn't have a child that played, and so I'm not in. But it's really easy for me to get excited about it.
Are you a sports fan? I mean, do you?
I grew up. My parents are huge UK fans.
Oh, okay.
So I grew up watching
So
all
is
the
Jeff.
ball games.
Jeff is true blue.
And my brother played every sport in every season.
Okay.
So I went to a lot of stuff as a kid.
Yeah.
But I married a guy that's not really into sports all that much.
You give off the impression of being a real sports person, though.
But
you do.
It's funny because I can get really excited really quickly about what's happening around me. So we've been enjoying UK now that Pope's here.
Oh, let's go.
Listen,
I'm talking about that. Let's go.
I'm waiting for his book. He has been so great. Just
he's
watching.
Very positive and
Yes,
uplifting.
and he's smart. I mean,
I agree.
Watches all the analytics and everything. So I've enjoyed watching him and the Cats. And State Farm is a huge sponsor of Caitlin Clark. She's a spokesperson for us.
Yeah.
So I've loved watching her at WNBA.
Oh, yeah.
And
What a
when she was
player.
playing at Iowa too. And wow, what a transformation for women's sports.
Oh, I
too.
agree.
And,
Game changer.
I'm so excited that State Farm chose somebody like her.
I love it.
As a spokesperson. It's
a good call.
So,
Yeah.
So Katie, Jeff was asking about being a sports fan, and you kind of talking about you like coming around here and doing this and that. One of the things I've often said, you have got a love for Garrett County and this community. You have served our community in so many roles. Chamber president.
Yes.
Right.
During COVID.
During
that
COVID.
should be pointed out.
That was a challenge. You've been recognized as a community leader of the year.
Thank you for that recognition.
Yeah, and I mean, and I'm serious, like, you can go to any community event that when there's something going on special in our community, Katie Farthing is there. So what does that mean for you to be a part of and be so intertwined in this community?
For me, it's just a passion. I just love the people of Garrett County. Now, I did not grow up here. And so I was told when I first got the agency, hey, you're going to have to make yourself known, right?
Yeah.
So when I married my husband, he already had a farm here in Garrett County. We built a house there, but I worked in Madison County, just like a lot of our Garrett Countyans do. They work not in Garrett County. But I grew to love the community. We started going to church over here, and just great people. And what I love about it, there's somewhere it says a small community with great pride, I think is on the signs as you're coming into town.
I love it.
And it's so true. And any opportunity I can get to give back and to serve, that's what I'm looking for. And time is limited.
I agree.
Sometimes I'm like, oh, I want to do that. But there's just not the hours in the day. So, but yes, always looking for opportunities to give back and to educate people about what I do. Insurance isn't for everybody, and I don't expect anybody to understand what they've got or what it all means, but I love the opportunity to teach. I go and teach Miss Arnold's money skills class whenever she asks me to, and that's one of the favorite things I get to do because I get to interact, too, with these young kids.
Yeah, and I was going to say, you're such a great partner with the school system, and I'm sure, you kind of want to kind of be vested into our youth and kind of showing them that the great things the community offers, and hopefully them making Garrett County their resident and raising their family here and doing something special here.
And I love to tell people that you don't have to do what I'm doing with insurance or with State Farm. There's a lot of career paths that we hire for. A lot that are remote, as the company does these days. But yes, pour back into your own community. Find your niche where you live too, and how can you give back? You don't have to. I started volunteering when I was young, probably middle school.
Oh, yeah.
My parents were big volunteers back in Frankfort where I grew up, and I can remember serving at the soup kitchen and going to the nursing homes and volunteering on mission projects as a young person. So there's all kinds of opportunity. These kids can jump right in, and most organizations are looking for free help.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Kate, I've got to know your dad peripheral and just how much pride he has. Him being there when you've won some of your awards, just kind of I remember how proud that is. What's going on at State Farm here? What's the latest there on State Farm?
Let me just tell you, insurance has been a wild ride. Yeah. And some days I'm like, why exactly did I want to get into this? I heard the weatherman say the other day February was going to be another crazy weather month. And I'm like, what is it I'm doing again? But so State Farm, we really pride ourselves in trying to be pretty stable through all that, right? We're a financially strong company. I'm personally in my office always looking to grow my business. I want to be here for the long haul,
Yes.
20, 30 years down the road. I had a dream the other night. I was 20 years in agency, and I'm like, and I thought, well, I'm already 7 in. It's not really that far away, right? But so just trying to continually grow. We are very competitive on our auto rates. We're still happy to quote people farms and house insurance, and we love insuring all the fun toys down at the lake, your boats and UTVs and campers and all those things. a lot of people don't realize that we write life insurance, and we have a
Yes.
big goal this year.
So important to have life insurance. I have a policy with State Farm,
Yes.
in your office. It's so important to have life insurance.
And, it's something we don't talk about enough.
We don't, no.
But
Yeah.
we have a huge goal in our office this year. We want to protect 70 families this year. And so even I would like to say to people, even if you love your current insurance agent and it's not State Farm, call us about your life insurance.
Yes.
We can do that. We love that opportunity.
And do
to
it,
help
guys,
people.
while you're young, because
Yes.
somebody like me who is older now, who thinks about it more and more, think to myself, man, I should have taken advantage of it when I was younger.
So let me put this in real terms, and then we'll kind of
Sure.
get back
Get
to the game.
I know.
So $97 a month.
Yeah.
And I'm able to give my family a policy that if something happens to me, they're well taken care of.
Yes.
And if something happens to my wife, we're well taken care of. Such a good investment to make.
It is. Don't wait.
And do not wait. I call Katie, call her team, and talk about some life insurance.
Absolutely. Thank you,
Katie,
Caleb. I
appreciate you so much for
Hey, listen.
joining the Gold Line Sports Network.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey,
we appreciate
listen,
that. Your
this has
commercial
been-
is so fun.
Awesome.
It's
I
been
love
fun.
it. I love it, and I did it, and I still love it. Every time I see it, it makes me
Jeff,
smile.
I was bragging on you today. I'm like, he got it done in a day. He is a crafty man.
We had
love
a good
it. So,
time. Yep.
And I had several people say, hey, I want one of those. I'm
Oh,
like,
It was
call
great.
There you go.
It's been one of my favorites. So, Katie,
Well done.
appreciate you. Appreciate you
Thank
joining
you.
us here. Thank you so much.
Always appreciate you,
Absolutely.
Caleb.
Thank you.
Thanks, Katie.
So, folks, with that, we have started second half action here in the third quarter. Lexi Moore has given us a docu-bit, an and one for 3 points here at the start of the third quarter for the Golden Lions. Your Weikert Fort scoreboard now has your Lady Lions 31, Danville 19 here with 7 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the third quarter.
That's going to be a foul there by Little Country, I believe. Yes, that's going to be on Little Country. It'll be her second.
So for the first quarter, Danville had 9 points. Second quarter, 10. Garrett had 14 in the first, 14 in the second. So having some pretty good consistency there for the Garrett County Lady Lions.
David Scott checking in tonight. Says Coach Run checking in for the Lady Lions, the band, and Miss Ava Lee. Go GC, as they are. I'm sure they see her running everywhere around there. As she just came up here, David, I think she had told me she had seen Tina over there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she's checking in as that second free throw is up and good, as that is Donahue.
That's Donahay's first 2 points on the night for Danville.
Lady Ads coming out on a 2-2-1. Great job breaking it there by Lexi Moore, as that's going to be to Sadie Agee. Sadie Agee is going to have her shot blocked by Caldwell. Caldwell's long in there.
She really is.
She's
Good
tall,
defender.
but she's really got a long wingspan, as Donahue is going to leave her feet. Ball's going to be knocked away. Bird's going to come out there with it, and guess who's got it now? It's Lexi Moore right up the
Energizer
floor
Bunny.
to Reagan Powell. Nice
Good
job.
jump
Stop. No good, as Powell gets her own rebound. Falls down with it.
Go up.
Agee comes in and gets it. It's going to go out of bounds off of Turner. We'll say the Lady Lions. Really nice job by the Lady Lions pushing the basketball
I
up the
agree.
floor. Just I'd like to see them capitalize a little more.
Hey, how good was Katie Farther there at halftime?
Oh, fantastic.
Oh,
Again,
I could sit and talk to Katie all night, I believe.
it's just going to be a turnover, as it's going to be Turner coming away with it, layup, and no good, as they're going to run into each other, and the ball is going to go out of bounds
And
back to the Lady Lions.
Kudos to Reagan Powell for
Yeah,
hustling
absolutely.
back and kind of being disruptive and not allowing that Danville player to feel comfortable shooting that layup.
31-21 is your score. 6 minutes and 31 seconds to go on your Weikert Ford Brothers scoreboard here. As that's going to be Reagan Powell
Soft
from 10
shot.
feet. Great job there. Jane Peak says, Mama and Daddy Peak are watching.
Oh,
Go, ladies.
let's go.
Man, I tell you, we love seeing you guys here every
Oh,
night,
my
and
goodness.
we hope to see you again soon. As long three is no good, it's going to be rebounded by Reagan Powell. Good to see her showing a little bit of toughness there. Off to Sadie Agee quickly. Brayley Wade quickly is trying to follow that shot. Is no good. And now there comes Lexi Moore. She's going to pull from distance.
A DOE three. My goodness. 10 points. I'm sorry, 13 points on the night now for Lexi Moore.
36-21 is your score. As Donahue is going to pull from distance as she scores. As
If
Donahue
you can do it, I can too.
shooting 19% on the year. So that's a welcome change for head coach Haley Hilliard, I'm sure, as Moore.
I tell you, Scott, I've been really impressed with how aggressive Reagan Powell's been here tonight
She
on
has.
the offensive defensive end.
A lot more so than normal, as that was a nice look in there. Just didn't throw it high enough. When that, Coach Coach McWhorter's always wanted to throw it at that corner of that backboard. So throw it at that corner and let that defender go get it. That's one of the hard things about being that defender or that offensive player. You got that defender on your hip. It's hard to release that and go and catch that, as Moore is going to catch it again from 20. Think better of it as she goes between the legs. Now to the keyhole, down the low. Going to have a floater, no good. As Bird comes out of there with it with the Lady Ads. As her team trails 36-24, 5:10 to go. As the ball is just taken away from you by Moore. And Moore able to keep the dribble alive as she goes for two.
What a performance by Lexi Moore.
I don't think that was a steal. I think she just
She's like a junkyard dog. You kidding me? Look at
as
it.
she
Look
took
at
that
her.
one as well.
Whoa. Are you kidding me? I mean, there is some thievery going on here tonight.
You know, I mean, she won't say it right now, but Cassandra McWhorter loves that defensive intensity. As I was actually doing my student teaching, believe it or not, when Cassandra was a senior in high school, and she led her team to the regional championship and on to the Sweet 16. And I'll tell you, there's a lot of similarities in these two young ladies' games. As Moore's going to take it out the top, working on this 2-3 zone. Back to Keziah. Keziah knocks down a long-distance three earlier in the game. The one she missed, she ended up right on line as that shot is no good. And here comes the Lady Ads, trailing 38-24, 4:30 to go. There's Moore giving chase. Thompson in the corner. Thompson back to Donahue as she's going to line one up, no good. And Karsten Powell back into the game for the Lady Lions, comes out there with the rebound, and she's going to be knocked to the floor by Thompson.
I just continue to say this. Like, I cannot believe the energy that Lexi Moore plays.
All the time. All the time.
I mean, she just never stops.
Like, I've never been to her house, but I'm sure she goes. I
bet they don't. If they have carpet, I bet it's worn out carpet.
I say she goes to the refrigerator about as fast as she. I mean, she goes and gets her an apple or a banana just as quick as she does the basketball. As it's going to be a left-handed dribble down the lane, and that's going to be a jump ball. Nice job by Donahue getting her paws in there and tying one up. As it'll go back to the Lady Ads. 4:12 to go here in the third quarter. Remember, after this game, folks, the Garrett County Golden Lions will be playing the Danville Admirals here about 20 minutes after this contest. As Caldwell is going to draw the foul, probably on Powell. No, that's going to be on Hebenthal, as that'll be her second or her third foul, team's second.
I'm telling you, Lexi Moore has had so many Marksbury Farm jump balls tonight. I've just about lost count. I mean, she has such ability to kind of stick her nose in there and just grab the ball.
The ball's going to be thrown out of bounds as Garrett County will have it right there from that spot. But you're right. You're right. I mean, we need to get the Sheriff's Department to sponsor us, and it just needs to be the steal of the night.
Oh, steal of the night.
You know, that's what they need to do.
Yeah.
I mean,
Willie, are you listening, Willie? We can make that happen.
I like that.
That's what we need to have with I think Lexi. Down to Powell. Oh, wide open, look no good. Austin Bolton comes out of the rebound, put it on the floor. Austin is going to have it knocked away, and Donahue comes out of there with it. The Lady Ads. McWhorter giving chase. Caldwell off to Bird. Bird working on Powell, as that's going to be a foul. She goes down the lane. Could be one of two people there. It could be Powell. It's actually going to get Austin Bolton, as Austin Bolton will pick up her first of the contest, third on the Lady Lions of this quarter.
So far for the Lady Lions, McWhorter has 3, Powell has 5, Moore has 15, Wade 2, Kirsten Powell 6, Hebenthal 5, and AG 2.
First free throw is up and good by Bird. She takes the second. 2 dribbles, and it is good. As Hebenthal is going to get it out of the net, and here comes your Lady Lions. 12-point lead here.
Bird's the leading scorer. I'm sorry, Turner's got 8, Bird's got 7 for Danville.
As that's going to be a block out of bounds, as that is Turner runs her out of bounds. Some Danville folks didn't like that call, but you can't run somebody out. You know what I mean? You have legal guarding position up until a point till you push somebody out of bounds.
I tell you, Scott, very well officiated game.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. As Lexi Moore is ready to put this one back into play, Keziah McWhorter, I thought she was going to be able to fire that one. The ball actually got tipped a little bit, didn't get to her as quick as she thought. McWhorter going to balance the floor, between the legs dribble, off to Moore. Moore working on Yeast. Between the legs, as she's going to pull it back outside and reset as Garrett County, this 1-3-1 set. Looking over to Coach McWhorter here, as they have Hebenthal is going to be in the keyhole. To Powell. Powell is going to fire one up from the right side off the back of the rim. No good. Here comes the Lady Ads right at 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Lady Lions lead by 12 on your Weichert Ford Brothers scoreboard as that's going to be Caldwell. Really nice job by Austin Bolton. And even a better finish that time by Caldwell. As here comes Moore quickly, not giving anybody a chance to rest as Moore's going to pull up from 8. Get in there. No good. Tipped around. Comes out of there with it is Turner with a speed dribble down the left side as Lexi Moore turns her right in front of the Danville bench as Caldwell trying to post on Eventhal. Nice job defensively. Got to get on that ball. As Turner picks it up, drawing Moore as she is going to jump right into the offensive player. Good no call. That's going to be a charge. Good job. This is a good consistent call there as Moore picked one up earlier in the year. As Moore looks down at Coach McWhorter and says, "Hey, did you see that? I got a charge." She gave her the charge signal. So did you see that? She's like, "Hey."
Yeah, I think she's pretty pleased with it.
That's right. 2:19 to go here in the second quarter. Garrett County leads by 10 on your Urban Group scoreboard. McWhorter comes back to the basketball. She's going to get one to AGO just off the fingertips.
That's a good thought.
Right idea. Yeah.
Good thought.
Yeah.
Garrett County has had a lot of opportunities tonight. We've missed a lot of open shots that we normally make. End of 3, DCA over Lincoln County girls, 41-28. McWhorter picking up Yeast as the ball is going to be trapped and knocked out of bounds by Moore.
Crowd starting to be kind of build here for this boys game here following the girls action here tonight.
Inbounds play by Donahue as she's going to throw it to Thompson, wants to get it right back, and she does. Trying to get it to Caldwell down low as AG moves her off the block.
I tell you, Scott, Caldwell, averages 15 a game
she
for
does.
Danville. Garrett's done a really nice job defending her tonight. She's got 5 on the night. Heapenthal's done a great job defending her. AG's done a nice job defending her.
I think Coach McWhorter, one of her game plans tonight was kind of limit the right hand of Caldwell, and they've done a nice job of that tonight. One of Caldwell's scores came from the left, which is not her strong suit. So anytime you can get her to do something she's uncomfortable with, I know Coach McWhorter's going to be happy with that. Bird lines one up from long range. She's the one you got to find. Yeah. Like I said, she shoots 32% from the three-point line as that brings it back into single digits with 7 points. As McWhorter, 10 feet, as she's going to back one out. As I thought she'd shoot that one. I'm sure that was going to be knocked out of bounds. I'd say Coach will be telling her when she's
shoot it, let it rip.
You got to let that thing fly. As McWhorter can shoot us, she already hit one tonight.
Bird has 10 points on the night now for Danville. Scott, Garrett needs some points.
They need some points. Like I said, they've had some shots, but they have not been going in. As Moore down the middle or down the lane, no good. As the ball is going to be picked up out of there by Bird, and that's going to send Bird to the free throw line as that's Austin Bolton's second foul of the game. 5th foul for the Garrett County Lady Lions.
Yeah, Danville's kind of made a little bit of run here at the end of this first quarter. Garrett's had some really good looks and unfortunately hadn't been able to knock any of them down here the last couple of trips.
Bird going to the line for the Lady Ads as Bird shoots, like we talked about, 32% from the three-point line as she's a 60% free throw shooter, leading the team for the Lady Ads as she misses the first. Second free throw is going to be up and on her way as that is spun, and it is good.
11 points on the night now for Bird for Danville.
1:35 to go here in this third quarter. Moore working on this 2-2-1 press. She breaks it by herself as that's going to be a foul. Thompson's going to send Moore to the free throw line.
Yeah, now, it'd be nice for Lakes to knock these down. It feels like Garrett's been stuck on 38 for 2-3 minutes. Yeah.
Lex Moore going to the line tonight where she shoots 75% on the year. First free throw is up, and it is good. Kind of off of that snide there for a little bit as Garrett County had been hung there for some time on 38. As free throw is up and good.
It's points 16 and 17 for Lexi Moore.
40-32 is your score as Reagan Powell back into the game as her and Keziah McWhorter applying pressure in the backcourt to Donahue. Donahue breaks it off the right side as she gets it off to Bird. Bird putting it on the left-hand dribble. Back to Thompson. Thompson does a nice job finishing. It was Caldwell, excuse me. Ball is going to be turned over as here comes the Lady Ads. Back to Caldwell working on Bolton. Right-hand dribble up and good. As that is 40-36, 59 seconds to go. Here's your score, Moore. down the lane, pulls it back, McWhorter, back to Moore. Moore thought about it.
Garrard was up 14, Scott, and just there was about 3 or 4 possessions in a row that Garrard had really good shots and just unfortunately couldn't knock any of them down. And it's allowed Danville to get right back in this game.
Off to Powell, back to Powell. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds and stay to the Lady Lions. 35.2 seconds to go. Your Weichert Ford Brothers scoreboard reads Garrett County Lady Lions 40, Lady Ads 36.
Do you hope for the last shot here,
I
Scott?
do. If you can, as far as Danville may come out and put a little bit more pressure on you. But being no rush as Powell is going to fire from long range.
From 52.
I told you, I don't hope for the last shot. I shoot it immediately.
That's what I would do.
That's just a great job there. But, McWhorter does a great job defensively, gets her hands on it and loses it and then goes back for it and commits the foul. But nice job that time by Keziah McWhorter.
That's a big DOE 3 there by Reagan Powell. Man, she shot it from Highway 52.
Cow. Well, like I said, I would take it on the first pass and shoot it from about 22 feet. That's exactly how I would draw it up.
Oh, my goodness.
To the free throw line for the Lady Ads is going to be number 5, Jaslyn Donahue. As Donahue takes the first free throw, is up, and it is good. 14.4 seconds to go. 43-37 is your score.
Donahue has 6 points on the night, all in the third quarter.
2 dribbles, spin, ball is up and no good off the front of the rim as Donahue's going to get her own rebound, but Lexi Moore puts her hands in there as the ball is going to be tied up and it's going to go to Garrett County.
Marksberry Farm jump ball.
I'll tell you what.
We've had a couple of those today.
They've had a couple of those, about as many hot dogs as they sell out there they've had for a jump ball as Moore off the right side. Behind the back dribble, and the ball gets knocked away from her. She goes and just takes it
just
and
as she
carts
drew it up.
Powell, get in there. This ball is no good as it's going to be rebounded by Donahue, and that will be Thompson. That'll be the end of the quarter. We'll go to the fourth quarter. Your Lady Lions leading 43-37 on your Weichert Ford Brothers scoreboard. This is Golden Lions Sports Network live from the Countryside BP studios.
Office Equipment is proud to be the area's premier partner in providing office solutions and supplies. From businesses, schools, to home offices, we take pride in helping our neighbors be more productive. Danville Office Equipment, Danville, Lebanon, and Somerset.
The Garrett County Chamber of Commerce, where business meets community. Business and community members alike can get involved, stay informed, and take advantage of helpful insights. Supporting local means a healthier community. Sound good? Then the Garrett County Chamber of Commerce is for you.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. You'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Hey, I'm Maria Montgomery, and you're watching Main Street Media TV.
And welcome back, folks, as it is Tuesday night, 45th District basketball action here at Garrett Middle School, where the Lady Lions of Garrett County cling to a 6-point lead on your Weichert Ford Brothers scoreboard here going into the fourth quarter. If you're Coach Cassandra McWhorter, what do you say to them right there in that break, Coach?
Well, Coach, I'll be honest. I think Garrett had really good looks there in the third quarter, and I just think you keep doing what you're doing there. And kind of goes all the way back to our Katie Farthing State Farm keys to the game. Limit turnovers, rebound the basketball, and I think you win this basketball game. Pick up a big district win here tonight.
Caldwell, nice job that time by Hebenthal keeping that right hand away as Moore is going to take it down the lane as she's going to be fouled from behind as they don't like that call, but she kind of grabbed her arm as she went down
it's
through
a foul.
there. As you can see it, right? I mean, you can watch it on the replay. I don't know if I can tape it and send it to them, but it was the right call.
Would you be willing to do that?
Yeah, absolutely. Any day of the week. As Moore's going to fire from distance right in front of Coach. No good. Caldwell with the rebound. See, that's a cheapie that you don't need right there.
Yeah, that's her third.
Yeah,
she's got to be careful.
Just got to make sure you kind of stay away from that. That's one you don't need to just to mess with. But she kind of came out of the backside of the play. Really didn't need to be there. 43-37, 7:34 as McWhorter pressuring up on Donahue. Makes her turn. As that's going to be a foul on McWhorter. It's going to send Donahue to the line. As she'll go to shoot 2.
Yeah, and I tell you, Donna Hayes knocked some free throws down entering the fourth quarter for Danville. Yeast has 3, Donna Hayes 6, Turner 8, Bird 11, and Caldwell 9. Only 5 players scoring for Danville there so far.
Donna Hayes, first one is up, and it is good. She's shooting a good percentage tonight, is this young lady from
She likes these rims.
the free throw line. I think she does. I sure think she does. Her second free throw is up, and it is good. Garrett County now with a 4-point lead. 7:27 to go. Moore. Long to McWhorter. McWhorter throws one that's picked off from the Lady Ads as Yeast fires from long range and is good.
That's a
Lady
big,
Ads back to
that's
within
a big shot there by
one.
Danville.
Moore working on this press. Off to McWhorter. Back to Brayley Wade, who's back in the game to start his fourth quarter. Good look down low, but it's kicked away from Danville.
Yeah, that's a good look there by Brayley.
Garrett County now is going to have Moore set to trigger the basketball back into play.
They need a basket, Scott.
Need a basket here. Garrett County, you still feel like is in control of this game, even though Danville has made a run. You're good. Keep going. It was tipped. Don't put the basketball in jeopardy is what Coach McWhorter is going to say to the Lady Lions right now is we want 100% passes. We don't need to be pushing anything that doesn't need to be there. 2-3 zone for the Lady Ads. As the Lady Lions back to Moore. Moore's going to pull from 20. Looks good. Hit the front of the rim and bounce out. Rebound by Caldwell. Here comes the Lady Ads trying to have their first lead since early in this basketball game as Donna Hayes going to put it on her right hip down the lane. No good as Caldwell with a rebound as she's moving to the right, and it is up, and it is good.
Danville has fought back to take the lead here, Scott.
44-43 Danville leads as Garrett County is still working on this 2-2-1 as Lexi Moore continuing to beat it off of the dribble. Nice look to Brayley Wade. Back to Erica Hebenthal. Back to Reagan Powell. It's going to pull from distance. No good. This ball's going to be knocked out of bounds off of Garrett County. As into the game for the Lady Lions, making her first appearance tonight is going to be Bristol Powell. As Bristol is, again, been under the weather, so she's going to try to
give it a
get
go.
This one out.
Yeah, try to give Garrett a little burst of energy here, Scott.
Caldwell down the lane is good as Caldwell full speed dribble. 46-43 is your score as Alexis Moore working behind the back dribble on Yeast.
I tell you, Caldwell's woke up in the second half. You know, I mentioned that Danville's done, or Garrett's done a great job defending her in the first half. She's up to now 13 points here, Scott. 10 points in the second half.
That's going to be a foul on Caldwell. It'll be her second foul. Danville's second of the game or this quarter, which is going to send Alexis Moore to the line. Again, 75% free throw shooter, hits the front of the rim and kicks out. Garrett County again has led majority of this basketball game tonight. That second free throw is up and it is good. 46-44, the Lady Admirals lead the Lady Lions here on your Weichert Ford Brothers scoreboard. As Caldwell working against this zone as McWhorter giving chase.
She's a disruptor on the defense.
She is a disruptor as that is going to be a 10-footer by Turner. There's Moore off of the dribble to Hebenthal in the corner for 3. Man, we need that one. As Moore is going to chase down the long rebound. Setting the golden line, setting her teammates right where she wants them to be. Little 5-out motion is Garrett County back to Bristol Powell in the middle of the floor as the ball is going to be
you put the ball on the floor, Danville's going to go right after it.
Down the lane it's going to go as Garrett County is going to knock it off of Lady Admirals, but it'll hit Lady Lions before it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, I tell you, Scott, the third quarter, the Lady Admirals outscored Garrett 18-15. But, man, so far in this fourth quarter, the Admirals have outscored Garrett 11-1.
Caldwell with a long-range jumper is no good as that's going to be a push in the back by Anaya Bird, the senior. As Caldwell.
So, Scott, put your coaching hat back on. You know, Garrett had a 14-point lead. Danville has stormed back to now take a 4-point lead What does the Lady Lions have to do here?
Well, we need a bucket, and you got to slow down. We've really sped ourselves up here in more ways than one. So just got to really run the offense, get a good shot, move the basketball. I don't like right now we're not making guaranteed passes, so we're kind of sloppy with our passes. So making sure that we snap the ball off and get it to our teammate. Some plays that are 100%ers is what I call is more. That one's going to go off of the foot. Pick it up. It's good. Pick it up. As the ball is going to go out of bounds, that's going to be a foul on Lexi. That'll be her fourth, unfortunately, as that was a hustle foul.
Yeah, it was a hustle foul.
48-44 is your score. 4:37 to go on your Weichert Ford Brothers scoreboard. As into the game for the Lady Lions is going to be McWhorter. What are we doing? There we go. I thought we had 6 on the floor. As 4:37 to go. Heaventhal guarding Caldwell. Yeah, I thought we had 6 on the floor for a second. I was like, oh, my goodness. McWhorter.
We saw that last
up.
broadcast.
We did.
Yeah.
We really did. And that can that's not good. That happens. That's going to be a kick out to Yeast for 3 is good. 4 minutes and 15 seconds to go here. McWhorter to Powell.
Danville has scored here 14-1 here in the fourth quarter.
That's going to be a really good timeout here by
That's a Farmers National Bank timeout here.
30-second timeout as the Kentucky Wildcats up 12-4 on the Tennessee Volunteers.
So this week's Grace of the Game moment by Lancaster First Assembly comes from the New Living Translation, 1 Corinthians 9:24. Don't you realize that in a race, everyone runs, but only one person gets the prize? So run to win. The life lesson is our Christian race is a marathon, not a sprint. Don't give up. Keep going. Finish the race. Pastor Wendell Johnson of Lancaster First Assembly invites you to join them in person or online.
Garrett County Lady Lions calling a 30-second timeout is head coach Cassandra McWhorter as her team now sees her team in a 7-point deficit, 51-44.
Yeah, I thought it was a 30, but it looks like it got extended to a full timeout.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah,
That'd be cool with it.
And again, folks, we got great news. Lee's Famous Recipe in Lancaster is bringing back the all-you-can-eat fish platter every Friday and Sunday. Lancaster Famous Recipe is a proud sponsor of our Garrett County Player of the Game.
And you can get a $6.99 fishing combo any day of the week.
Oh, my goodness, man.
Watch out.
How late are they open?
That's right. Call them, tell them put one out back for you. You slide in there and get it. Lexi Moore back into the basketball game for the Lady Lions as Hebenthal lines one up. Man, we need it. No good as the ball is going to be picked up and good in there. As Reagan Powell with the rebound and gets fouled, as that'll send her to the line for 2 free throws is Powell.
What did you say the score of the Kentucky game was, Scott?
We were up 12-4.
Oh, let's go.
When I just
we're up 12-4?
Yeah. Stop the game.
Did you just say we?
Yeah, we.
No, I was talking about what Jeff said.
Jeff, he is. We've converted him.
We've converted him?
Yeah.
I wouldn't go that far.
Offense, defense here is going to be McWhorter in for Moore. Back to the free throw line is Powell. 2 dribbles. Up, and it is good. 51-45 is the score. Exactly 4 minutes to go.
6 points on the night now for Reagan Powell.
Caldwell picks it up just over half court. It's going to hand the basketball off to Turner. Picked up out top by McWhorter. McWhorter getting a count. The count is continuing to go. Stay with her. Count breaks. As Turner has it out top. Up to Caldwell. Caldwell, right hand. That's going to be a foul. That'll send Caldwell to the line for the Lady Ads as Caldwell shooting on the year free throw line as looks like she's right at 53.1 points a game.
And give her a ton of credit in that second half, Scott. I mean, she has been a difference maker. I mean, she now has 14 points on the night, and she had 3 at halftime.
3:40 to go here in this contest. 52-45 is your score. 53-45 is your score. Lions in a 8-point deficit as they had as much as a 14-point lead earlier in the night. It's Karsten Powell with the basketball about 10 feet up and no good as the ball is going to be knocked out of bounds from Donahue.
Yeah, good job there by Bristol Powell being active, kind of creating another possession here for Garrett County.
Lexi Moore set to trigger it in for the Lady Lions. Off to Karsten Powell, back to Moore for 3. We need that one right there. Ooh, thought it was in. Man, it looks so good. All right, here comes the Admirals, leading 53-45, 3 minutes, 20 seconds to go here in this contest. As that is going to be up and good by Turner.
And that's high IQ by Turner. Turner knows that Moore's got 4 fouls. She really can't challenge her, so she kind of went right at her.
Go right at her. As the ball is going to be thrown out of bounds. And it'll go back to the Lady Ads. As it looks like now we're going to have back into the ball game for the Lady Lions is going to be McWhorter and Austin Bolton. So Lady Lions have just stopped scoring. They just had stopped seeing the ball go through the hoop.
Scott, again, I guarantee it. You go back to that third quarter, there was about 3 or 4 minute stretch there right in the middle of the third quarter. Garrett had great looks and missed 5 or 6 shots that I think goes in almost all the time. And it's just unfortunate for Garrett County.
Steps called on Danville as the ball go back to Garrett County as Moore comes back into the basketball game. For McWhorter, offensive, defenses. What Coach McWhorter's doing here since Lexi picked up her 4th foul. Danville still in the 2-2-1. Off to Bristol Powell. Powell left-handed dribble to Reagan Powell. She's going to pull up from 18. No good. As Austin Bolton is going to wrestle for the ball as it's going to be off of Danville. As
Austin's been really active on the glass. We've mentioned her name numerous times, been really active on the glass here for Garrett County.
Bristol Powell set to inbounds this basketball. And she gets it off to Moore as Moore is going to draw the foul. 2:30 to go here. Garrett County down by 10. Need to have a little bit of a sense of urgency on the Lady Lions to get back into this contest here down the stretch. Up in, first one is good on Moore. Again, 75% free throw shooter on the night.
19 points on the night.
She's in for the shooter, so we're going to wait just a second as Moore's going to have her second coming to her. Second free throw is up, and it is good.
An even 20 on the night.
McWhorter is going to replace. She's just 3 under her average on the year. She's right at 23 points a game is Moore. She still has time. Hopefully she busts that and we get us right back into this thing. We need to stop here.
Let's have her finish with about 30. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, no doubt. McWhorter all over Turner. Turner trying to get down the lane to Caldwell. Caldwell is going to finish.
Nice play, Scott.
Finish
strong move.
Through the contact. Bristol Powell throwing up to Karsten Powell. That's going to be a long 2 as it's going to go in. 57-49 is your score. 1:58 to go here in the fourth quarter.
That's 8 points on the night now for Karsten Powell.
Turner is working against McWhorter. DK is going to have to foul in a little bit at some point as Turner now is going to take, it's going to be a block. That's okay. As that's going to send Turner to the free throw line. Turner on the year is shooting 58.6%, 65 of 100, or 111 attempted, 65 made.
Gets to the free throw line a lot.
She does. Averages 3.6 made free throws a game, does Turner. First free throw is up, and it is good. As Danville has really shot.
They've shot it well tonight.
Especially in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Second half of the third quarter and the fourth quarter, they have really shot free throws well.
13 points on the night for Turner.
1:45 to go as here County comes out there with the rebound, and here comes Lexi Moore. As the ball is knocked away from her, it's going to be double dribble. The turnover back to Garrett County. 1:39 to go, 9 points is your deficit.
Need a basket, Scott.
On your Weichert Ford Brothers scoreboard. As Lexi Moore to Reagan Powell. Reagan Powell, ball fake, shot up and no good as it's going to be tipped around and controlled by Bird. As 1:26 now, Danville not in as much of a hurry. It's off to Ford.
Yeah, they're going to be fine running clock. Clock's their friend.
You don't want Lexi Moore fouling, though. That's for sure. We should just take it from her. But she's going to throw it out here to Reagan Powell. Gets the layup as we're going to get a timeout. Good timeout there.
Farmers National Bank timeout.
That'll be a full timeout. We'll take one, too. Garrett County Trails 58-51. 1:08 to go on your Weichert Ford Brothers scoreboard. Golden Lion Sports Network live from the Countryside BP studios.
A good neighbor, Katie Farthing and her State Farm team are there, protecting your home, car, life, and business.
Actually, we're pretty good at it.
Now's the perfect time to call and make sure you're getting the coverage and price you deserve at Katie Farthing State Farm.
But here's your Pastor Wendell statement. Your prayer life is a transcript of your prophetic future. What you're praying today is written down on what you will see tomorrow. Don't stop praying. Amen.
Rock and Rollin' Radio. WMSM.
But 58-51 is your score right now. 1:08 to go.
I tell you, Scott, Garrett's got a chance here now. You still got some time left here. Got some runway left.
You're going to have to really speed Danville up. Try to get some takeaways and some easy buckets as Garrett County now is going to be in this full court man-to-man as Stella Bolton now into the game for the Lady Lions as Caldwell is going to get the basketball in full court. She's going to bring it into front court. Now Turner is going to pick up by McWhorter. As McWhorter is going to foul Turner. Good foul. We're going to have to put them at the line to make them win it up there.
Yeah, hope they miss some free throws.
Hope they miss some free throws as Moore's be set to come in for the second free throw. 56.3 seconds to go here in this contest. Ball is up, and it is good.
And she has hit some free throws tonight. 14 points on the night for Mila Turner for Danville.
8-point lead for the Lady Admirals. Second free throw is up, and it is good. Stella Bolton is going to take it. Actually, she's going to be replaced by Hebenthal. Hebenthal back into the basketball game. This 2-2-1 press hasn't turned Garrett over much, but it's sort of slowed them down a little bit more than coach would want. As the ball is going to be kicked away, Lexi Moore comes out of there with it. As that's going to be a jump shot by Powell, no good, knocked out of bounds. It's going to go back to the Admirals. Garrett County now staying in this man-to-man. Trying to turn, like I said, turn the Lady Ads over as back to Turner, 41 seconds to go. Turner back to Caldwell, middle of the floor, trying to run the clock out. Is going to be the Lady Ads as Garrett County had a shot at that one.
Yeah, coach is asking on the foul, but Lexi can't
don't want
because
Lexi
she's
to foul.
got 4.
That's going to be kicked out of bounds. It's going to be out of bounds. Referee was standing on the line when it hit him, so that will go to the Lady
That's a stop.
Lions.
Looks, Garrett needs a quick basket here, Scott.
25.2 seconds to go. Garrett County needs to score quickly and in bunches. Hit one, Keziah. Lexi lines up for long range, no good. Keziah McWhorter with the rebound off to Reagan Powell. Back to Keziah McWhorter is going to line one up, no good. As that is going to do it. It's actually, no, out of there comes Karsten Powell. 5 seconds to go, and Garrett County will foul as they're going to fall to the Lady Ads tonight.
I tell you, give Danville a lot of credit here, Scott. I mean, Garrett kind of felt like he had a commanding lead there, and Danville just kind of stormed back. Yeah. Caldwell had she's got 17 points on the night now, 3 at halftime, so 14 points in the second half. Turner ends up having 15 points, shooting for 16 points, which he just hit.
She's probably out of those 16, 8 or 9 of those have been free throws.
Oh, I know. I mean, she's kind of been automatic on the free throw line.
Free throw is up, and it is good. And that will leave us 2 seconds, and that will bring us to the end of the night's contest. Lady Admirals come into Garrett County and pay them back from the 70-61 victory at Danville as the Lady Lads fall 62-51.
So our Lee's famous recipe player of the game.
Yes, sir.
I think you got to stick with Lexi Moore.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
I think, 20 points on the night, and, man, so active and disruptive on the defensive end. Probably end up having 7 or 8 steals on the night there for Garrett County. So your Lee's famous recipe player of the game, Lexi Moore.
And with that, folks, we're going to take a break. We'll break this broadcast, take a little bit of a break, and we'll be back for the Garrett County Golden Lions taking on the Danville Admirals. This is Golden Lions Sports Network live from the Countryside BP Studios.